Hello everyone, Fanny here. I wanted to make a little video for you today. It's been storming for 2 days, 3 days here in Jacksonville. There has been some very powerful elements happening, and I know this is directly related to us. The emotions we're going through. I know for me, when the weather is so electric, I'm also experiencing this in my life. So is this the weather that impacts us and our energies, or is it us because we emit so much energy as humans? Do we actually control the weather? You know how, of course, we say that the moon influences the oceans and the planets and the astrology. All these influences, and the elements influences our emotions. But on the earth level, where we interact directly to every day, just like when you have someone next to you, that you can feel the energy of each other. So of course we influence as well the elements of the earth, and everything is so connected. Like, I got this crystal, I started wearing this crystal for 2 weeks, and it's incredible how it just shifts your life, open up new perspectives, and also a lot of awareness about our patterns. You know, our patterns, how I know for me, as soon as I expand a lot and I have bursts of energy out, and right after I have this retraction moment when I'm just like cutting off the world and not know where to go, because most of the time when you have this burst of energy and you have so many ideas and you're directly like, you know, you open up so much, and then you have a download of energy that comes to you, like, okay, and everything comes at the same time, and lots of ideas and stuff, and then you panic. You're like, okay, what do I do? What do I do first, or what do I start with? So the power of the crystals is really something that we need to focus on a lot more in our everyday life, or how we can use them really to transcend our patterns and also help us for different aspects of our life. You know, I know I needed clarity, and I got this opaline and I've just had a lot of information coming, you know. But what I wanted to say also was regarding the politics in the world right now. Like, it was so crazy because I wrote something the other day about the mask and the COVID, you know, how, because I always talk about this to my close circle, my friends, my mom, that I talk to directly on the phone. But then when I posted something publicly, an amazing, like, so I imagine I wasn't the only person to do it. We all had that call, received that call at the same time to put it out, this information. There's a lot more of doctors who talk about it, and we realize how it's kind of a scam. You know, how people are asked to be vaccinated, but it doesn't change anything. They still have to wear a mask, and they're still putting restrictions and stuff in France, at least. One of my friends, she just received from her boss that she was going to be fired pretty much if she wasn't getting a vaccine. And the other day was so beautiful because after I posted that, like literally the day after, There were like manifestations all around the country in France. People pacifically came and manifested, you know, in the street against the passport. You know, we don't want to have to get a vaccine about something that we don't even know about, and we know it affects our DNA when we can actually program our DNA naturally and boost our immune system by natural thing. And I see how when we're not stable mentally, it gets impacted physically. So we should have more attention on this as well. And now that I'm feeling like I'm retracting in my energy, because I'm picking on the collective energy as well, so I guess it's not just me. I see that they are starting to put restrictions again. You see like COVID peaks all around when you don't know the veracity of the information as well, because the COVID is just a flu. So I mean, it's a kind of a flu. Every year everybody would have the flu, but it doesn't mean we would shut down the country for it. It just means if you're sick, you just stay home. And so I see how our own patterns and our own thoughts affect directly the world around us. And I saw a post earlier from Resonance Science, and that is so true. That is so true. It's so important that we make the effort of showing up. And also was part of the message. I wanted to thank so much everybody who just shows up every day, the amount of work that is provided. I know I have to step up also to be a part of this, and because there is so much, you know, but by ourselves we panic, you know, and working together really is the answer. But yeah, I'll post another video about the new workshops. That is a nice video from my travel. Okay, bye everyone. Have a great evening. I will make other videos this week, and writing down, I'm updating my website, but I need some time to put my ideas in order and catch up on the wave, really. And so the manifestations were right in front of my grandma's house in Nice, and I felt like it was a gift. I was like, oh my god, see, I dared speaking up about what I think about it, and the day after, millions of people are doing it. And I was like, because one opens, the collective opens. And I think this is really what I was feeling today, when I feel like I'm getting back into my own bubble, you know. But now it's so important that we open up and I keep this consistency. This is what I learned from my mentor. This is what I learned from the people who inspire me and that work every day, all these networks and stuff. And you know, still compared to for the COVID, I was so proud of the people that they were outside, you know, standing everyone together to say, hey, no, we don't agree with that, you know. And then the most easiest is that we just say no, you know. The restaurant say, no, we will keep serve our clients, our customers. Doesn't matter if they want to be vaccinated, that's great. If they don't want, that's anti-constitutional to discriminate people to get into a place because of their health condition. Of course, there is this pandemic. We don't know to what extent this is true or not, But if we would just say no, no, I'm not gonna stay in my house. Just to look at the ridicule, like they're like restricting. You have to be confined in your house from 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock in the morning. Oh yeah, that's literally like when all the contamination happened, for sure, from 9 o'clock to 5 in the morning. I mean, what is the point? So you can see this kind of a joke as just something to put people in a debate, to put people in a panic. You know, once everyone says, okay, there is a virus, it's every year we have a flu. Well, when you have a flu, you stay home. And the people were saying in the hospitals, like they were interviewing people and saying, no, there is a lot of COVID test positive because the immune system is stimulated if you're sick. It doesn't mean it's COVID. So the numbers, don't believe the numbers that you see on the TV. The hospitals, I haven't seen a panic in the hospitals. I mean, they create the panic. So it's so important to stick together and show up, and I promise to show